It's time for Spring Hill High School basketball. Spring Hill Sports Live is brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Price Chopper, Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial, the Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Crown Realty, the Elliott Insurance Group, Prime Accounting Solutions, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency, the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Allstate, Libby Clark Agency, Spring Hill Fitness, Perfect Detail Salon, and Whitesell Optometry.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Good evening from Wellsville tonight. The Top Gun basketball tournament as the Spring Hill High School girls get set to take on the number one ranked team in the 3A polls, the Nemaha Central Thunder, in the opening round game of this year's Top Gun tournament. Along with Caden Carbajo, I'm Bryce Kessler. Glad you're with us here this evening. A tough task at hand for the Spring Hill girls tonight as Spring Hill comes into play 4-6 tonight. They lost their last ball game, which was a 14-point loss at home to Lewisburg last week. That was the game that the girls played, snuck in there between the boys tournament that was going on at home in Spring Hill. Now it's the girls tournament week, and they open up against the 9-0 Nemaha Central Thunder, the fourth place finishers at last year's 3A state tournament. And they are a perfect 9-0 to start this season as they've been absolutely rolling opponents by an average of 34 points per game. So that's the tough matchup tonight for the Spring Hill girls. Let's see if they've got an upset in them in the opening round of the Wellsville Top Gun tournament. Coming up next here on the Comfort Designs pregame show, we'll take a look deeper inside this matchup. Your keys to the game coming up, starting lineups, opening tip. It's all on the way here as we get set for high school hoops tonight. Girls game only for you this evening as the girls tournament opens up tonight between Spring Hill and Nemaha Central on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453. Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome inside the Comfort Designs pregame show, brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, locally owned and operated for more than 20 years. Comfort Designs is Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. Learn more at comfortdesigns.net or call 913-592-4453. In Wellsville tonight, the opening round of the Top Gun tournament between the Spring Hill Broncos and the Nemaha Central Thunder. Nemaha Central 9-0 on the season. They were the fourth-place finishers last year in the 3A state tournament, and this year during their 9-0 start to this season, they're averaging 64 points per game, and they're giving up just 30 points per game. They've had wins by 65, 56, 52, 32, 29, 22, and then three really close ones, 19, 17, and 7, which that actually was a close one. Their one game that's been decided by fewer than 17 points. That was a 50-43 win on the road at Sabetha, but they have been absolutely rolling to start this season at 9-0. They're led by a reigning first-team All-State performer, 5'7" senior guard Allie Kramer, but they have size, they have quickness, they can shoot from the outside. This is a very good basketball team. There's a reason they're ranked number 1 in the 3A polls, and they have looked the part all season long. As I mentioned, just one game that they have won by fewer than 17 points, and the majority of them have been up there over 30, as they're averaging a 34-point margin of victory per ball game. For Spring Hill, they come into this game averaging 42 points per night through 10 games this season. So right away, you can tell right there they're going to have to score above what they've been able to do the majority of this season. The season high for Spring Hill offense this year is 53 points. And the fewest points Nemaha Central has scored in a game this year is 50. So this is going to take not only a good defensive effort, that's certainly going to have to be part of it, but to expect to hold Nemaha Central down around 50 points is probably expecting too much. And so Spring Hill's going to have one of their better offensive games of the season. They're going to have to do it in conjunction with a good defensive game, but defense alone is not going to keep Nemaha Central down low enough. They're going to have to find a way to score the basketball tonight, probably in a season-high fashion, as 53 is their current high. That came back on opening night in a 53-16 win against Atchison. And since then, they've been over 50 twice, a 52-23 win over Metro Academy and a 50-56 loss at Shotting Mission South. But they're going to have to get probably to 50 and then some tonight if they're going to knock off the number 1 team in 3A, the Nemaha Central Thunder. Leading the scoring this year for the Broncos is Allie Frank. She is the only player in double figures. In fact, she averages right at about twice as many points as anybody else on the team. Frank at 12.5 points per night. Caitlin Dawson second on the team at 6.5 points per night. And Kate Milroy just a tick under 6 at 5.9 points per night. They're the top 3 scorers. They're also the top 3 rebounders, or top 3 of the top 4 rebounders. Avery Anderson is also in that mix as the second leading rebounder on this team. And when it comes to the offense, Dawson and Milroy have both been the distributors. That duo averaging 6.5 assists per game of the team's 10 assists per game that they average. That's a look inside our matchup tonight, brought to you by Spring Hill Fitness, your local community gym. Spring Hill Fitness is dedicated to making a friendly, judgment-free environment. Open 24/7. Check them out on Facebook or call 913-686-2027. You're inside the Comfort Designs Seating and Air Conditioning pregame show as we get you set for tip-off tonight between Spring Hill and Nemaha Central. Your keys to the game from Crown Realty are next here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back inside the Comfort Designs pregame show from Wellsville High School tonight. It's Spring Hill and Nemaha Central, the opening round matchup of the Wellsville Top Gun Tournament. Time for your keys to the game, brought to you by Crown Realty. Let Crown Realty help you get the keys to your dream home. Check out all their listings at crownrealty.com. And if you're in the market to sell your home, remember the key is a great agent. And that's what you'll find at Crown Realty in Spring Hill. Call 913-592-2222. Offensive key has to be efficiency in this game tonight. They're going to need it because they're going to have to score on enough possessions to top the 50-point mark, something they've done on just 3 occasions this year for Spring Hill. So efficient offense tonight means you got to share the basketball, means you got to take advantage when you get the easy opportunities. You got to knock down some free throws. That always helps out the efficiency. This is not a big three-point shooting team for Spring Hill. They only average 3 three-pointers per game, 3 makes for the three-point line per game. So they're not a team that's going to make a bunch of threes, so I won't ask them to make a bunch of threes tonight, but they're going to have efficient offense. Their points per possession are going to have to be up there tonight to keep up with this Nemaha Central offensive attack, which averages 64 points per game, which is 22 more per night than the Spring Hill team this year. Defensive key for them is get back. Get back in transition. This is a team that can run. They are very good in the half court as well, but they are quick, and they want to get out. They want to run the fast break. They want to take your turnovers, turn them into points. They'll even get layups if you don't turn the ball over, if you're slow getting back. So Spring Hill's got to be quick getting back defensively. They've got to really bust it back down to the other side of the floor, make or miss to get back. And if you're going to slow down Nemaha Central at all, you better at least make them execute in the half court. Don't give them a bunch of easy layups with the transition points. Your keys to the game are brought to you by Crown Realty. We'll be right back with your starting lineups and the opening tip just moments away as well. You've been watching the Comfort Designs pregame show, Spring Hill and Nemaha Central, coming up next on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back inside Wellsville High School tonight, where we are getting set for the first round of the 30th annual Top Gun tournament between the number 1 seed Nemaha Central Thunder and the number 8 seed, the Spring Hill Broncos. Take a look now at our starting lineups. They are brought to you by Perfect Details Salon at 516 North Webster in Spring Hill. The Broncos will start this game in style, but nowhere near the level of style you'll find at Perfect Details Salon, where they're devoted to making clients flawless from head to toe. Make an appointment online at salonperfectdetails.com or by calling 913-592-5022. For the Spring Hill Broncos, Coach Clay Freegon in his 16th season, looking for career victory number 176 tonight. His starting lineup looks like this. Kate Milroy, a sophomore, third leading scorer at 6 points per game, second on the team at assist, dishing out 3 helpers per night. Avery Anderson, a 5'7 senior. She is the second leading rebounder on the team, is just under 4 boards per game, and she's averaging 4 points per night also. Kaylin Dawson is a 5'4 senior. The point guard is second on the team in scoring at 6.5 points per game, leads the team in assists at 3.5 assists per game. Paige Cooper, a 5'5 senior, averaging 2 points, 1.5 rebounds per game. And rounding out the starting lineup is the leading scorer for the Spring Hill Broncos is Allie Frank, the 6-foot junior, averaging 12.5 points and 9 rebounds per game. Both numbers are tops on the team. So it's Milroy, number 1, Anderson, number 10, Dawson, number 13, Frank, 15, and Cooper, 22. Those are your 5 you'll see on the floor for Spring Hill. On the other side for Nemaha Central, the number 1 ranked team in Class 3A. They're 9-0. Haddon Hilchin, their head coach, will run this lineup out there to start. A 5'5 junior. Number 1 is Hannah Mackey. A 5'7 senior. Number 10, Allie Kramer. She was first team All-State last year as a junior. Emma Elder is a 5'10 senior, wears number 14. Kirsten Lorcher, a 6-foot senior, wearing number 21 for the Thunder. And a 6'2 junior, number 23, Riley Rottinghouse, rounds out the starting lineup for the Nemaha Central Thunder. So you can see there's some size with a couple of 6-footers. There's certainly speed. Cassidy Corby, another one we'll see coming off of the bench for Nemaha Central. Another one of those with great quickness. So this is a challenge for sure for Spring Hill tonight. And it's Allie Frank who wins the opening tip for the Broncos. The opening tip brought to you by Spring Hill Recreation Commission. Sign up now for the annual Daddy-Daughter Dance, which is scheduled for Saturday, February 15th at the Meadowlark Event Center. It's $30 per couple or $10 for each additional daughter. To register, go online to springhillrec.org or call 913-592-2214. Opening possession turnover there for Spring Hill as they try to get the ball inside to Allie Frank. And now here's the tough task to shut down this Thunder offense that's averaging 64 points per game. That's Kramer, who had it, number 10, out there on the right wing. She's got it back now. She's the reigning first-team All-State player for the Thunder. Kramer trying to penetrate through that zone defense. And they get it to the short corner to Rottinghouse. Now it comes back out to Kramer. 3 misses left iron, but an offensive board by Mackey. Can't get the putback to go. Ball loose on the perimeter. Milroy diving down, showing some early effort to try to get the possession back. Unfortunately for Milroy, the possession arrow favors Nemaha Central, so the Thunder will keep possession. 7:07 left in this opening quarter as we're just underway. Opening round, number 1 seed Nemaha Central, number 8 seed Spring Hill in this Wellsville Top Gun tournament. Mackey outside, Kramer on the right, back up top Mackey. This is Elder now on the left wing. Lorcher with a skip pass to Kramer. On the drive around, Dawson lost it on the way up, and that should be a turnover. It will be. The baseline official, shielded by a bunch of players between him and the play, was looking for help, and the official out here on the sideline got the call for him. So it's a turnover for each team on their opening possession. Now Dawson, pass over to Milroy, deflected by Elder. Comes back up top, 18-footer from Allie Frank goes off the heel, and Rottinghouse clears for Nemaha Central. Now here comes the Thunder on the run. Milroy on the deflection, there's another turnover. So a couple of nice defensive plays early made by Kate Milroy. Frank deep position inside on Rottinghouse, but Rottinghouse denies her with the block shot. It goes out of bounds. Will stay with Spring Hill, but another nice defensive play made. Both teams showing some good defense early as we're still scoreless with 6:17 left in the opening quarter. Dawson bounces into Anderson. Good look from the block, but she missed it strong off the glass. Kaylin Dawson keeps the possession alive for Spring Hill. Kicked out of bounds by Lorcher. So another baseline inbound for Spring Hill. Dawson lobs into Frank just outside the paint. Milroy from the top of the key over to Cooper. Three from the left wing. Misses off the glass. Kirsten Lorcher, the rebound for Nemaha Central. Nobody picked up Kramer. Three-pointer rattles off. Anderson the rebound. Dawson may have done just enough to distract Kramer as she was releasing that three. Milroy up top, guarded by Kramer. And a foul as Allie Kramer trying to knock that ball free from Milroy. She picks up her first and the team's first foul with 5:41 left in the opening quarter. And off the bench comes Michaela Popovich, 5'10 junior forward. And Brooke Powell, the sophomore, checks in as well as Anderson and Cooper come out of the lineup for Spring Hill. Powell from the elbow. Gives up top back near midcourt to Milroy. Still scoreless, 2.5 minutes into the opening quarter. Popovich swings on to Milroy. Now Dawson working against Mackey down the left lane line. Floats one up off the iron, and it is rebounded by Kramer. She's grabbed as she tried to reverse and get out of there on the run the other way. And the foul against Spring Hill charged to Allie Frank. Her first, team's first. 5:17 to play in the opening quarter. I haven't seen many Nemaha Central games this year, only a few minutes of what I watched on film, but I would venture to say they have not probably had many, if any, games this year 3 minutes in that they've been scoreless. They averaged 64 points per game. The fourth place finishers at last year's state tournament in Class 3A as that pass onto the short corner to Rottinghouse, who was on the baseline. So it's a third turnover. And Nemaha Central through 3 minutes with 3 turnovers and no points. But Spring Hill has been unable to get on the board either. And another turnover there as Milroy traveled on the catch. They've turned it over now for the second time. And with 4:51 left in the opening period, still no score here between Nemaha Central and Spring Hill. Kramer into traffic, heavy traffic, and they're going to call the jump ball. Frank got a hand on top of that one. And this will give it back to Spring Hill on that jump ball. Lorcher checks out of the game, and into the contest for Nemaha Central comes number 3, Cassidy Corby. Full court pressure from Nemaha Central. This is very important that Spring Hill take care of the ball against the pressure. His turnovers against the press result in easy, quick buckets typically. And they do turn the ball over, but it happens, I guess, at least, if you will, in the front court. And now a timeout is going to be taken as well by, I believe, Nemaha Central. So a 30-second timeout taken by the Thunder. No score, 4:30 left to play in our opening quarter. Spring Hill disappointed, I'm sure, that they don't have any points on the board to this point, but yet they'll be plenty pleased with the fact that they've kept Nemaha Central off the board. And if you had to tell them one or the other, they'd rather this be a defensive battle where it's a struggle to score, even if that means they struggle to score. If it's reciprocated on the other side, they would gladly take that over the opposite of being a shootout. So no score through 3.5 minutes. Spring Hill will take it as they have turned it over 3 times. Nemaha Central has turned it over 3 times. Both teams have had some good looks. In fact, I'd venture to say that Spring Hill's had a couple of even better looks than what Nemaha Central's had so far, but Nobody's been able to put it through the cylinder. Here's Kramer, who's had a couple of decent three-point attempts. Corby from the right corner. Skip pass back to Kramer, who kind of snuck in just outside the paint. Brings it up top to Mackey. Around to Corby on the right wing. Short corner for Elder. Lob back up top. Three-pointer from Mackey is short, and it goes out of bounds over to Spring Hill, but they're going to say a touch. So that ball was tipped by Allie Frank, who nods her head, it looked like, in agreement with the official. So it stays with Nemaha Central. Corby on the inbound, got the pass and finishes. So the first points of the game come from a bench player in Cassidy Corby. And it makes it 2-0 Nemaha Central midway through the first quarter. And now it's Spring Hill who has to take a timeout as Kate Milroy was trapped on the sideline and trying to avoid a fourth turnover. Clay Fregon uses his first timeout of the ball game with 3:46 left in this quarter. And a 2-0 Nemaha Central lead in the ball game. Cassidy Corby the lone bucket just moments ago as both teams went the first half of the quarter without scoring. Spring Hill 4-6 on the season. Nemaha Central 9-0 entering play tonight. Thunder get the number 1 seed in this tournament. The Broncos the number 8 seed as we look at the bracket for this Top Gun tournament. The winner of this game will face the winner of the Lewisburg-Anderson County matchup. And the losers of those two matchups, ours in the Lewisburg-Anderson County game, will face on the consolation side of the bracket. Those games both will be on Thursday. The consolation game will start at 5. That other game will start at 5:15, the championship semifinal. We'll see who ends up where when this one's all said and done. Right now, a 2-0 Nemaha Central lead. Spring Hill's got the basketball working in the half court. Kaylin Dawson out to Frank on the left wing. She fires up a 3 for the lead, but it misses off the iron right side. Cassidy Corby with the rebound for the Thunder. Long pass up the floor into traffic is turned over. Frank deflected it. Milroy gets the steal. And here come the Broncos again. Frank this time top of the key for 3. Knocks that one down on the assist by Powell. And Spring Hill's on top 3-2 with 2:54 remaining in the opening quarter. Kramer down to Elder in the corner. Elder trying to get around Popovich. Has it poked out of bounds by Michaela. Couple of changes for Spring Hill. Both Emily Dowd and Jenna Weber check in. Dowd a junior and Weber a freshman enter the game for Powell and Milroy. Kramer will sit down for Nemaha Central as they bring Taryn Ganstrom into the game. Another miss from close range pulled down by Kaylin Dawson. Ganstrom checks in, and also Lorcher coming back into the game to join Mackey, Elder, and Corby. A foul is called against the Thunder in the act of a shot for Michaela Popovich. So the personal foul on Emma Elder's second team foul will put Michaela at the free throw line. Popovich 6 of 12 this year at the foul line and misses the first. Second free throw from Michaela Popovich. That misses as well. Kirsten Lorcher clears it for Nemaha Central. It's a 3-2 Spring Hill lead. 2:20 left in the opening period. Cassidy Corby, who's got the lone points for Nemaha Central, skips it across right side, back up top to Lorcher from the right point. Can't get the touch on that 3 as it bounded a couple of times on the iron and out of bounds over to Spring Hill. Sophomore Kaylee Oakes checks in now for Spring Hill. And Allie Kramer returns for Nemaha Central. Kate Milroy also checks on for Spring Hill. 2:13 left in the quarter, a 3-2 Spring Hill advantage. Dowd's pass to Flex in the backcourt. She got it back, though. We really want to avoid the turnovers in the backcourt, and Milroy able to bring it across the timeline on the dribble. Now sets up in the half court with under 2 left in the opening quarter. Frank, who has the lone 3, out to Dowd. Pass around to Milroy, deflects out by Kramer. Rottinghouse checks back in for Nemaha Central, replacing Elder. Down to put it into play. In it comes to Oaks. Back over to Frank. She'll try for another three. This one off the back of the rim, but Jenna Weber with an offensive rebound. It gives Dowd a chance from the right or the left wing. After that miss, a tie-up jump ball. This one will head back over to Nemaha Central. A couple of good looks from Frank and Dowd, but both offenses struggling to score the basketball right now. 3-2. Spring Hill with a 1-point lead in what is certainly not what we expected to see tonight in terms of the amount of points needed in this game. I figured it would take 50 plus from Spring Hill, but at this rate, first to double digits might win. Now the Nemaha Central offense is going to wake up at some point. It's been a nice cold start for them after that foul on Milroy puts Kramer at the line. She's good on the first to tie the game at 3. And gives the lead back to Nemaha Central as she knocks down both free throws. 4-3 advantage. There's that turnover against the press, but a block shot by Ali Frank denies Corby. Spring Hill not out of the woods yet. They're going to have to defend in the half court now, but the block shot by Frank at least allows them a chance to defend at full strength. Kaylin Dawson back in to replace Emily Dowd. Nobody guarding. Lorcher on that inbound, and she's able to knock down the open three. 5 quick points from Nemaha Central, and the Thunder lead by 4 with 1:15 left in the quarter. Kramer, baseline jumper is good. They needed a bucket there. And Jenna Weber off at the bench. The freshman delivers 7-5. Just over a minute to go in the period. Kramer on the drive, runs into Oaks. No call. Both players tumble to the floor, and Ali Frank pulls down the rebound. Chance to tie it up or perhaps take the lead back for Spring Hill on this possession. Dawson blocked as well. It went off of Dawson's back as she was laying on the baseline. So that will send it back to the Thunder. Hannah Mackey checking in, returning for Ganstrom. Paige Cooper checks in, returning for Spring Hill to replace Kaylee Oaks. No. Oh, yeah, she'll come in for Oaks. Avery Anderson also comes in as Dowd comes out also. So 30 seconds left in the first quarter. 7-5. Nemaha Central with the lead. Thunder with the basketball. Slow start for the undefeated Thunder, but a 2-point lead in possession here in the waning seconds of the quarter. Corby down the center of the paint, and the layup rattles out. Tapped out of bounds by Spring Hill with 10 seconds left. Kramer will inbound it. 2 points, 2 assists in this opening quarter. She's been in on all 7 points, assisting 2 of the buckets and making 2 of the free throws. This time Mackey, after the shot fake drive, banks it in with 4 seconds to go. Dawson from a half court got it off in time, but it sails wide of the mark. And that will end the first quarter. A slow start to this one, but Nemaha Central with a 9-5 lead over Spring Hill through 1 on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Weitzel Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Weitzel Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Weitzel and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Weitzel Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back inside Wellsville High School tonight at the Top Gun Tournament, 30th annual Top Gun Tournament here in Wellsville. The number 1 seed, Nemaha Central, with a 9-5 lead over the number 8 seed, Spring Hill. Slow start offensively for both teams, but the Broncos, the good news is they're still very much in this ball game. The defense in that opening quarter turned Nemaha Central over 4 times and kept them within striking distance against this high-powered Thunder offense that averages 64 per game. Broncos turning it over on their opening possession of the second quarter. That's their 4th now as well. A slight rebounding edge, 6-4 for Nemaha Central. Both teams with a couple of assists in that first period. In fact, the Thunder assisted 2 of their 3 buckets, and the Broncos had just 2 field goals. Both of them came off of helpers. That foul against Spring Hill is called on Avery Anderson. First personal, 3rd team foul. Kramer unguarded on the right wing. That's not a good recipe there for Spring Hill's defense. Got to get out, guard Kramer as she knocks down the 3. Dawson, nice pass inside to Allie Frank for another 2. Dawson able to whip that pass in there to get the answer bucket. Comes at 1 point fewer, though, as the foul committed against or on Spring Hill looks like they're going to call this on Milroy. Blocking foul on Milroy is her 2nd, and it's the 4th team foul. Puts Allie Kramer at the free throw line. She's made a pair of free throws already in this game. Game top scorer now at 6 points. Cassidy Corby checks in for Nemaha Central. Jenna Weber checking in for Spring Hill. Frank with the rebound on the miss of the second free throw. Broncos down by 6 as Weber has it top of the key. Now gives to Dawson. Frank's got 5 of the 7 for Spring Hill. On the drive and the finish from the left side for Allie Frank. The only player who averages double figures for Spring Hill, 12.5 points per game. She's got 7 of the 9, and Spring Hill trails by 4 with 6.5 to play in the first half. Lorchert gets a screen from Elder and then veers back outside. Mackey with the drive and kick. Lorchert wants to go baseline, and a blocking foul is called on Allie Frank. That's her 2nd and the 5th team foul. So Michaela Popovich checks back in, replacing Frank. Brooke Powell will also return. Brooke enters the lineup for Kaylin Dawson. Kramer got around Powell. Popovich trying to come over and provide some help, but a little bit late, and she's called for a blocking foul. The 6th team foul, and the first on Popovich puts Allie Kramer back at the free throw line. 3 out of 4 so far at the stripe. 6 points on the night for the senior guard, Allie Kramer. Good with both foul shots. And with just north of 6 minutes to go in the half, Kramer puts Nemaha Central up 15-9. Missed layup by Corby after that steal, and then a foul is committed, I believe, after she missed that layup. They're going to call it on Corby. That's her 1st, team's 3rd. Avery Anderson to inbound. Ball is tipped by Corby, stolen by Kramer, and laid in by Kramer. And a timeout, Spring Hill. And the lead has been pushed up to 8 for the Nemaha Central Thunder at 17-9. And It forces Clay Fregon to take his second time out of this first half. As the Broncos now trail by 8 with 5:54 left to play until halftime. Well, it's kind of a big week around Kansas City, right, Caden? It happens to be a big football game, I hear, coming up this weekend. And I hear your mom is going to have a nice view of the game come Sunday.
She is. She's one of 3 finalists that got inducted into the Ford Hall of Fans. So she has a chance to go to Canton, Ohio.
The puppet lady
for the Super Bowl
is headed to the Super Bowl. Way to go, Kansas City, voting her in. That's awesome.
It's a really cool experience to be a part of that.
Is she pretty pumped?
She is. She's really excited.
Spring Hill against the press. They break it this time as Brooke Powell in the half court brings it up top to Weber. Yeah, that's going to be pretty sweet to hear. You see her all the games at Arrowhead, but I get a chance to see the puppets in action down there in Miami.
It's definitely been a fun experience being around my family, being able to experience all the games with them, and then to be able to have this happen. It's pretty cool.
Not many fans can say they're Hall of Fame members, right?
Oh, my gosh. I mean, the support that we've gotten with all of this has been outstanding. From the people at Spring Hill, like my mom, she was a teacher at Spring Hill.
Yeah.
So a lot of people know who I am, but just all the support has been amazing.
Popovich 1 of 2 at the free throw line. Quick 3 from the corner by Ganstrom. Kramer, offensive rebound and a stick back. She's got a dozen now. Brooke Powell comes up limping after that play. May have rolled an ankle there. And she says she's okay. She'll stay in the game with 5:20 left in the half. 19-10, Nemaha Central lead now. Broncos have done a pretty good job against this pressure by Nemaha Central. They break it again, and Weber then turns it over as Kramer led that press, then comes all the way back to get the steal. Now gets the ball to the front court. Pass outside Ganstrom. She'll bring it back up top to Lorcher. Mackey from the corner goes baseline, runs out of room, and then has it knocked away by Weber. She tried to send it backside to Rottinghouse. Kaylin Dawson to check back in for Spring Hill. Kaylee Oakes also to return. Who's more popular right now in Kansas City? Janelka Bajo or Patrick Mahomes?
Probably. You put me on the spot there. Well, from the past, I mean, if you're not in our family, you'd probably say my mom, but because Patrick Mahomes, I mean, we see him everywhere, but yeah, it's we see him on TV.
Hey, only one of them's in the Hall of Fame right now.
Yeah.
There's only one of them.
Yeah, I guess you're right. I guess you're right. So we'll see if she gets a knock on the door from David Baker, who's the president of the Hall of Fame, and he will give her the knock to see if she gets to go to Canton.
Kramer off the steal, and another layup for Allie Kramer as she has really come alive now for Nemaha Central. She's got a dozen points in this second quarter. Guess how many Nemaha Central has? A dozen. She's scored them all in this period for Nemaha Central, now with 14 of the 21 points for the Thunder. And that ball out of bounds off the missed shot for Spring Hill. So an 11-point lead for Nemaha Central with just over 4 minutes left in the half. Mackey will fire a 3 from the left wing. Backside rebound. Pulled in and put back in by Ganstrom. 23-10. Dowd called for a carry. The Thunder scored 9 points in the first quarter, and they have scored 14 in the first half of the second quarter. They have come alive. Spring Hill's offense still yet to wake up, down 13 now. 3.5 left in the second quarter. Kramer down to Mackey in the corner. Mackey with the drive and foul by Popovich. A couple of free throws coming up for Hannah Mackey. The foul on Popovich, her second, team seventh. Frank, Oakes, and Cooper, along with Milroy and Dawson, now on the floor for Spring Hill. Mackey's second foul shot missed, and it's tracked down by Kramer, but she was on the baseline. An escape from Frank, but Kramer ran out of room as Elder returns for the Thunder. 13-point advantage for Nemaha Central. 3:08 left in the half. Milroy, don't pick it up there. She knows that she didn't want to. She did as soon as she could pass it away. Good job by the sophomore Milroy. Now Dawson. They're going to call the foul on the floor. Charge it to Hannah Mackey, her first, team's fifth. That's actually the sixth foul against Nemaha Central. Inbound pass stolen by Kramer. Easy lay-in on the other side for the senior Allie Kramer. She got 16 first-half points. And it's a 15-point advantage for Nemaha Central. Dawson off of one bounce. Too strong on the three. Kramer the long rebound. Hits Mackey in stride, going the other way. Layup missed. Frank the rebound. Spring Hill up the floor, down 15 with 2:20 left in the half. Frank sets a nice screen for Dawson. They get the switch. Frank with an advantage inside. That's where the pass goes, but Mackey fouled her before she could get the shot up. So instead it'll be a 1-and-1 for Allie Frank on the seventh team foul against Nemaha Central and the second against Hannah Mackey. She checks out. Back in comes Kirsten Lorcher. Frank knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1 to earn one more. Elder rebounds the miss on the second foul shot. Frank clears for Spring Hill. Broncos run. Dawson from the center of the paint on the run, misfires. Oakes the offensive board. Bring it back up top to Frank for the long two. In and out. And Elder with another rebound for Nemaha Central. Oakes gets knocked out of the floor. He gives numbers to Nemaha Central, and Cooper able to strip that ball away from Rottinghouse. Avery Anderson checks back in for Spring Hill. 1:43 left in the half. A 14-point lead for Nemaha Central. Allie Kramer will inbound. He's got over half of the points for the Thunder, 16 of their 25. Elder inside to Rottinghouse, who had deep position that time on Frank, and Kaylin Dawson trying to rake that ball out as she dove down in there. They're actually going to call the foul on Frank. That's her third. And Clay Fregon is pleading his case that that ball, or that foul, should have been on Kaylin Dawson, and I think he's probably got a case there. It looked like Frank was just simply defending behind her. Now the officials are going to discuss it here. Frank was the primary defender, but it was Dawson who came down and reached in to try to knock that ball free, and I think they are going to change that foul. After they discussed it, they will change it to Kaylin Dawson instead of Allie Frank. So just the first on Dawson. And Frank with still just 2 fouls. 1 of 2 at the line for Rottinghouse, and it's 26-11 for Nemaha Central. Dawson's floater misses, goes out of bounds off of Nemaha Central with 1:13 left in the half. Dawson on the handoff from Anderson. Again, got tight but couldn't finish. Elder the rebound again. Lorcher thought about the long 2, now drives. Gets triple teamed. Sends it out to Kramer. One-handed skip across to Ganstrom, and she's fouled by Cooper. That's 9 against Spring Hill. So with 52.9 seconds left in the half, it'll put Taryn Ganstrom out at the free throw line on the foul by Cooper. 1-1 for Ganstrom. Offensive rebound, Elder. Rottinghouse inside Elder. Playing up above the defense right there. 23 seconds left in the half. 3-pointer by Frank won't go. Rottinghouse the rebound. Finds Kramer with 15 seconds left in the half. Thunder lead by 17, their largest lead of the first half as the final seconds tick off the clock. Down to 6 now. Ganstrom with 4. Back to Kramer with 2. Kramer gets it off in time but misses everything, and we've reached the half. 28-11, Nemaha Central with a 17-point halftime lead over top of the Spring Hill Broncos. We'll take a timeout, come back on the other side with the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Your local farmer's insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to Cool Crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome to the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show. 28-11 our halftime score. The Nemaha Central Thunder on top of the Spring Hill Broncos. A 17-point lead. Largest it's been in this first half to this point for Nemaha Central, as we are now at the half. The halftime show brought to you by Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance. Leah has over 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri. To learn more, call 913-221-0755. Just up the street at 159th and Merlin, Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos. Game started awfully slow. It was scoreless midway through the opening quarter before Nemaha Central got the first bucket of the game from Cassidy Corby. Spring Hill came back about a minute later and took the lead at 3-2 on a tray by Allie Frank. They would hold that lead for a little over a minute before Nemaha Central got their first points of the game from Allie Kramer on a couple of free throws. Kramer would end up scoring 16 before the half was over, but her first points came at the 1:33 mark of the first quarter. That put Nemaha Central on top 4-3, and they have led ever since, but they scored just 9 points in the first quarter. It was 9-5 at the end of the first quarter. The offense for Spring Hill stayed about the same. They scored just 6 more points in the second quarter, but unfortunately for the Broncos, the Nemaha Central offense woke up with a big 19-point second quarter, and so the Thunder now lead at 28-11 at the break after one tie and 2 lead changes in that opening 16 minutes of basketball, and a 28-11 halftime advantage for the number 1 seeded 9-0 Nemaha Central Thunder over the 4-6 8-seeded Spring Hill Broncos. That's your Eye on the Game, brought to you by White Cell Optometry Vision Source. Keep an eye on your child's screen time. If they're experiencing eye strain or headaches, it might be a good time for an exam. Make an appointment with White Cell Optometry Vision Source by calling 913-592-2020. And be sure to ask about the 2020 rule. 17-point halftime lead for Nemaha Central on top of Spring Hill. You're watching the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show. Back with your first half numbers right after this on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Whitesell Optometry Vision Source has been the leader in optometry services and vision care in Spring Hill for more than 20 years. Whitesell Optometry offers comprehensive eye care, as well as the latest, most popular lenses and frames for Spring Hill and the surrounding communities. Experience modern eye care with advanced diagnostic technology and vision correction products. And with the experience of Doctors Whitesell and Bloodgood, you're sure to see the results you're looking for. To schedule your appointment, call Whitesell Optometry Vision Source at 913-592-2020.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsuranceGroup.com.
Aviation, motors, a great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment at 913-592-4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back to the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance halftime show, 28-11, Nemaha Central with the lead on top of the Spring Hill Broncos here at the break. Take a look at our first half numbers for Nemaha Central. It was Allie Kramer leading the way. No surprise, first-team All-State performer last year for the Thunder. Got it to a slow start and had 2 free throws in the first quarter. Didn't make a shot from the field until the second quarter, and then she made 5 of them in the second quarter, along with 3 more free throws. A 14-point second quarter for Allie Kramer and a 16-point first half, as she has 16 of the 28 for the Thunder, and she's got a couple of assists as well. So she's been in on, and one of those was a 3. So she's been in on 21 of the 28 points for Nemaha Central, whether scoring it or assisting it. The rest of the offense for the Thunder, nobody with more than one bucket. Kirsten Lorcher has 3, Hannah Mackey with 2, Cassidy Corby with 2, Taryn Ganstrom with 2, Emma Elder with 2, and Riley Rottinghouse with 1. Leading rebounder for them is also Allie Kramer. In fact, she's tied, I guess, for the team lead in rebounds. She's got 4. Emma Elder also with 4, and Kramer leads the team with 2 assists at halftime as the Thunder assisted 4 of their 10 first-half field goals. They turned it over only 4 times, and all 4 of those came in the first quarter. Went 6 of 11 at the free throw line, and they've got a +6 rebounding edge, 15-9 advantage for the Nemaha Central Thunder. For Spring Hill, Allie Frank has 8 of their 11 points, as she has been this year, the leading scorer for the Broncos. Jenna Weber with 2 and Michaela Popovich with 1. That rounds out the scoring for the Broncos, as 4 of the 5 starters went scoreless. Frank, the only starter that scored in that first half with 8 points, and she's also got a team-high 4 rebounds. Caitlin Dawson with 2 assists lead the team there, as the Broncos did assist 3 of their 4 first-half field goals, but there's that bad number there, 4. They only made 4 shots as they try to keep up with this Nemaha Central offense. They turned it over 10 times, with 7 of those 10 coming in the second quarter. They went 2 of 6 at the free throw line and only -6 on the glass right now at 15-9. 28-11, Nemaha Central, the lead on top of Spring Hill. Back for the second half right after this on Spring Hill Sports Live. You've been watching the Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance Halftime Show.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
We head to the third quarter here between Nemaha Central and Spring Hill tonight, where the Nemaha Central Thunder have a 28-11 lead to start the second half. The Thunder will send their starting 5 back out there to start half number 2. Hannah Mackey, Allie Kramer, Emma Elder, Kirsten Lorcher, and Riley Rottinghouse. And Spring Hill sends their same starting 5 also. Kate Milroy, Avery Anderson, Kaylin Dawson, Allie Frank, and Paige Cooper. And this is Frank, the intended target on that bounce pass by Dawson, but it's turned over. And quickly back into the front court come the Thunder of Nemaha Central. Number 1 ranked team in Class 3A, 9-0 this year. 4th place finishers last year at the state tournament. And if they're going to get back there and make more noise at the state tournament, number 10 in white will have a big thing to say about that. The All-State performer last year, Allie Kramer, who gets 2 on the board to start the second half of the Thunder, now has 18 in this one. And it's 30-11 Nemaha Central. Milroy gets a nice look from the corner, but the 3 comes up short, and Hannah Mackey clears it for Nemaha Central. Lobs it over the head of Elder and throws it out of bounds. Just the 5th turnover for Nemaha Central. They didn't have a single turnover in the second quarter after they turned it over 4 times in the opening period. And their full court pressure forces a 12th turnover out of Spring Hill and results in a 20th point from Allie Kramer. Milroy misses the layup on the other side. Elder and Frank fighting for the rebound, and it's Kramer who comes up with it. Kramer and Milroy go tumbling out of the floor, and they slide down the sideline over near the Nemaha Central bench. They have a high five for each other as they both get up unharmed, luckily. Went off of Milroy, so Spring Hill unable to get the ball back, and now Kramer underneath to Elder off a deflection by Cooper. Elder able to stay with it and get the bucket. 34-11. Nemaha Central. Kramer has it taken away by Elder. Mackey fouled by Cooper. The block called on Paige, her second, and the team's first of the second half. Kramer lobs into Rottinghouse, who is able to score from the center of the paint. And Spring Hill will take a timeout. 36-11, an 8-0 run to start the second half. Going back to the first half, it's now an 11-0 run for Nemaha Central, and the Thunder have ballooned the lead up to 25 here on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Shop local and save at Price Chopper, your hometown grocery store in Spring Hill. Price Chopper has great everyday deals throughout the store. Enjoy hand-cut steaks from the meat department, the freshest fruits and vegetables from the produce aisle, and savor the flavors from the bakery. Check out their weekly ad to get the best deals on what you need, from apples to aspirin, Cool Whip to cool crisp lettuce. Plus, the Spring Hill Price Chopper is now your home for Dunkin' Donuts. Locally owned and operated, Price Chopper in Spring Hill. Open daily 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
6:24 left to play in the third quarter. Nemaha Central picking up right where they left off to end of the first half here to start the second half. An 11-0 run for the Thunder. They now lead by 25. They've already forced 3 Spring Hill turnovers in the opening 1:36 of the second half. Frank gets it into Dawson, and she loses it out of bounds at the sideline, but it went off of Mackey, so it'll be Spring Hill basketball still. Not a lot of room over there on that far sideline between that sideline and the bleachers. Spring Hill has made just 4 shots in this game so far, and they have a couple of points at the free throw line as well. 3 two-pointers and a 3 from Allie Frank. Frank has 3 of those 4 field goals, and now she's turned it over again as Elder rips it away. Kramer keeps it herself and left it a little short on the layup. Allie Frank clears it for Spring Hill. Broncos with a chance to run now. It's Milroy with the left hand finish that bounce out. Anderson an offensive rebound. Cooper can't hit. Dawson with an offensive rebound, and she's fouled. That foul is on Riley Rottinghouse. Her first, team's first. 2 shots coming up for Dawson. None of the starters other than Frank have scored so far for Spring Hill, so let's see if Dawson can change that at the line. The first one won't. Powell and Popovich checking in for Cooper and Anderson. One of 2 for Dawson at the line. And it's 36-12 with 5.5 to go in the third. Lorcher from the corner won't take the shot. Back up top to Kramer. Lobs underneath Elder. Back to Kramer on the wing. Now Lorcher again. This time will fire from the corner and knocks down that triple. 39-12 as Nemaha Central with a 27-point lead now. They pull the press off for the time being anyway as they get back into the half court. Spring Hill's got to come up with some answers in a hurry. Frank will fire up a contested 3, and it misses everything as Powell tries to save it, but it goes out of bounds back to Nemaha Central. Emily Dowd checks in to replace Kaylin Dawson, and for Nemaha Central, Cassidy Corby enters for Riley Rottinghouse. Kramer again to Lorcher, who just hit from that corner. That brings it back to Kramer. Drive and dish underneath to Elder. That's a 5th assist for Allie Kramer. And it's 41-12 with 4:12 left in the third. 20 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists for Allie Kramer. Popovich's pass deflected and stolen by Kramer. Gives it up to Mackey, who converts for her second bucket and gives Kramer a sixth assist. Dowd fires into Powell, back out to Frank. Allie with a leaner inside, gets it to go down on the roll. She's got double figures with 10 tonight. 3.5 left in the third. Elder works in the paint. Powers up through Frank, but missed it, and Popovich with the rebound for the Broncos. Spring Hill down by 29 as Kate Milroy brings it into the front court. Elder with another steal. Kramer at the controls. Off to Mackey in the corner, now back up top to Kramer. 3 minutes left in the third. Lorcher this time tries the right corner, can't get the roll, and Brooke Powell has the rebound for Spring Hill. Milroy bounces into Allie Frank, and she's fouled by Lorcher. So a couple of foul shots coming up for Allie Frank, who's got 10 of the 14 points tonight for Spring Hill. Jenna Weber checks in. She's the only other player who's made a shot tonight other than Allie Frank. Not counting free throws, but a shot from the field. Jenna Weber has the only other one other than Allie Frank, who makes both free throws to give her a dozen points in the ball game. She'll come out. Kaylee Oakes checks in. 43-16, 2:40 left in quarter number 3. Emily Dowd also checked in there when Weber came in, along with Kaylee Oakes. You got Dowd, Powell, Weber, Popovich, and Oakes. No starters on the floor right now for Spring Hill, and Jenna Weber comes up with a steal. Taryn Ganstrom, along with Riley Rottinghouse, checked in during that free throw for Nemaha Central. Powell lost her footing and travels. So they're up to now 17 turnovers compared to just 6 for Nemaha Central. 2:09 left in the third. 43-16, Nemaha Central lead. Ganstrom's pass deflected, and Weber comes up with another steal. Back-to-back defensive possessions that Jenna Weber has got a steal, but then Powell called for a double dribble, turns it back over to Nemaha Central. Deflected out by Popovich. Mackey to inbound for Nemaha Central. Thunder up by 27 with a minute and a half to go in the third quarter. Mackey to Ganstrom, leaves it onto the baseline to Corby, who flips it back outside right to Mackey. Three-pointer rims out. Rottinghouse fouled on the rebound by Popovich. Third foul on Michaela Popovich. Second team foul as Elder and Kramer check back in for Nemaha Central. And for Spring Hill, Avery Anderson returns. Kramer to inbound. Gets it into Corby. She's tied up by Oakes. The ball squirts out onto the baseline where Anderson picks it up. And Spring Hill forces a third turnover in the last several possessions for Nemaha Central. But the Broncos have given it back on turnovers themselves. Powell gets a good look from just above the free throw line, but can't hit. Rottinghouse the rebound for Nemaha Central. Under a minute left in the third. 40 seconds now as Nemaha Central works it back over to Corby in the corner. This is Kramer on the right wing. Stops on the elbow, back up top. Ganstrom along to Corby in the corner. Baseline drive deflected out by Oakes with 25 seconds left. Kramer inbounds to Elder. Brings it back up top to Kramer, and a travel is called on Allie Kramer with 21 seconds left in the third quarter. Weber brings the ball up for Spring Hill. The Broncos have 15 seconds left in the quarter. Down to 10 now. Powell with 8 down the right lane line. Rottinghouse got a piece of it. 3 seconds left. Corby will pull up from 20 plus and leave it a little bit short as we've reached the end of the third. It's 43-16. Nemaha Central on top of Spring Hill as we go to the fourth on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Elliott Insurance Group is a proud supporter of Spring Hill and USD 230. At Elliott Insurance Group, we work, live, and shop in our local communities, serving Miami and Johnson counties for more than 45 years. Elliott Insurance Group understands your needs. As an independent insurance agency, Elliott Insurance Group works with numerous carriers to find the coverage that best fits your needs. In Spring Hill, call 913-592-5552 or visit elliottInsurancegroup.com.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill or call 913-592-5573. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back inside Wellsville High School at the Top Gun tournament. And it's the number 1 seed, Nemaha Central, on top of the number 8 seed, Spring Hill, 43-16 as we start the final quarter. And a Nemaha Central turnover to start the quarter. They have now 10 turnovers in this game, but they forced 18 out of Spring Hill. And the Broncos have had a very tough time scoring tonight. 5 points in the first quarter, 6 points in the second, and then 5 in the third. And this is Milroy with a long two-pointer. Allie Frank trying to stick it back after her 6th rebound. Another offensive board there for Allie, and she'll have a chance at the free throw line to earn the 2 points. And they call the foul on Kirsten Lorcher, her second and the team's third. Nemaha Central got off to a slow start tonight, just 9 first quarter points, but then 19 in the second and 15 in the third. As they continue to build their lead bigger and bigger. It was a 31-point lead at 43-12. That is the largest it's been. As Frank gets 1 of 2, she's now got 13 of the 17 points for Spring Hill. Allie Kramer, meanwhile, with 20 of the 43 for Nemaha Central. And she's got 6 assists to go along with it as well. So she's either scored or assisted 33 of their 43 points tonight. Now Mackey will go to the line for 2 shots. Avery Anderson is called for the foul, the team's third and the second personal on Anderson. Mackey at the line is 0 for 2 in this game. This time 1 of 2 for Mackey, and Allie Frank has the rebound. 44-17 Nemaha Central. Frank for 3 right at the top of the key. Right iron miss. Elder the rebound. Kramer finds Corby in the front court. Now back to Kramer to set the offense. Minute into the fourth quarter and a 27-point advantage for Nemaha Central. They won every game but one by 17 plus, and all but 3 of their 9 victories have come by 20 plus. A travel called on Elder. They've got 3 wins this year of over 50 points. 9-0 team, Nemaha Central, ranked number 1 in Class 3A. Spring Hill, meanwhile, 4-6 on the season. And tonight they knew it was going to be a tough challenge and knew they're going to have to score as Dawson is blocked by Lorcher. And unfortunately tonight they just not been able to do that part, score. Kramer, another lay-in for Kramer, gives her 22. Cooper, 15-foot pull-up off back iron. Elder the rebound. And they've really got some pretty good looks. Again, right there, that's a good look for Cooper. Just 15 feet straight away. Spin by Kramer. Can't finish the lay-in, though, after the nice spin move. Allie Frank with her 8th rebound. They've had some really good looks offensively for Spring Hill in this game, but the ball just won't drop tonight for the Broncos. Kramer working her way down the paint, spinning to the right, banks it in. Lorcher, a little up and under move, but missed that shot as she was kind of stumbling down, it looked like. Offensive rebound by Corby. And a hold called against Spring Hill after that Corby rebound. The call goes against Paige Cooper, her 3rd foul, and the team's 4th. She'll go out of the game along with Milroy and Anderson as Weber, Powell, and Popovich check back in for Spring Hill. Elder had it blocked by Popovich, and chasing it down into the corner was both Dawson and Corby, and they'll say it's off of Dawson. So Nemaha Central keeps it with 5:07 to play in the ball game. Lorcher, good look underneath. Mackey fouled from behind by Powell. And Brooks' first foul will put Hannah Mackey back on the free throw line for 2 more shots. Just 1 of 4 so far at the free throw line for Mackey, and that one goes. Emily Dowd checks in. Well, Mackey gets them both that time. She's got 7 now, and it's a 48-19 lead for the Nemaha Central Thunder. Frank from Popovich. 17 now from Allie Frank. And now Popovich with a steal. Weber, left wing 3. Can't get the roll. Lorcher clears for Nemaha Central. Ganstrom's 3 off the heel. Down the Spring Hill rebound midway through the 4th quarter. Broncos down 27. Frank searching, now finds Popovich on the right elbow. And the air ball goes out of bounds back to Nemaha Central. Kaylee Oakes and Julia Hess check into the game. Hess comes in for the first time for Spring Hill as Frank and Powell check out. Lorcher works off a screen from Elder. Good defense by the Broncos. Oakes Right there on Lorcher. Now Elder fakes the handoff to Mackey. Curls to the basket herself, but missed it off the bottom side of the rim. Got it back and capitalizes on a second chance. 50-21 with 3 minutes to play in the fourth. Long two-pointer by Weber swishes in. 50-23, Weber's second basket of this game. Weber with another deflection. She's got her hands on a couple of basketballs down there on the defensive end now. She's had a couple of steals. That deflection leads to a jump ball, and the possession arrow gives it to Spring Hill. Elder and Lorcher check out. In comes Mackenzie Henry for the first time, a sophomore. Also in for the first time, Cassidy Rethman, another sophomore for the Nemaha Central Thunder. 2:20 left in the ball game. Oakes on the block, doubled, knocked away by Ganstrom and stolen away. Skip pass over to Henry in the left corner. Three's a little short, but it's 5-4-1 almost by Corby. She stepped on the baseline though. Haley Wirtz and Carrie Heidemann both check in for Nemaha Central. Also Madison Lorcher. So that is everybody now. Haddon Hilchin has cleared his bench. Everybody in the lineup that's suited up. With under 2 to go in the fourth. Dowd on the left wing fires up a high arcing three and knocks it down. Her team leading 7th three-pointer of the year with 1:39 left in the ball game. Makes it 50-26. Wirtz off the right side is fouled by Popovich. That's 4 on Michaela. Ball goes off the knee of Rethman and out of bounds. Turnover back to Spring Hill with 1:11 left in the contest. Popovich, nice find inside to Kaylee Oakes. .35 seconds left in the fourth. Haley Wirtz up top, Mackenzie Henry. And then a travel is called. So the Broncos will have it back one more time with 28 seconds left. Hess travels. Back it goes to Nemaha Central with 18 seconds left in the ball game. Shot from underneath by Wirtz, misses. Popovich the rebound. And Michaela puts it up from a half court at the buzzer, and that is it. 50-28, the final tonight. Nemaha Central stays unbeaten. They improved to 10-0, and they will move on to the championship semifinals of the 30th annual Top Gun tournament, while the Spring Hill Broncos fall to 4-7 with the loss, and they will Play on the consolation side of the bracket coming up on Thursday evening. We're back to wrap things all up for you on the post-game show, brought to you by Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. That's next. Your final score tonight from Wellsville, Nemaha Central 50 and Spring Hill 28.
Collision and paint. A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Your local Farmers Insurance agent is Leah Smith. With more than 10 years of industry experience in both Kansas and Missouri, Leah is sure to customize the right plan for you. Her straightforward and personalized approach will help you better understand your coverage options. Stop on by at 159th and Merlin, right up the street in South Olathe, or call 913-221-0755. Leah Smith Agency, Farmers Insurance, proudly serving Spring Hill and cheering on the Broncos.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
When it comes to helping people with their finances, a cookie-cutter approach doesn't work. That's why you need Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial in Spring Hill. Kim knows that everyone's different. She'll listen to you and discuss your hopes and dreams, allowing you to focus on what's important. At Kim Thompson Financial, they focus on protecting your family, saving for retirement, living in retirement, financial strategy, saving for education, and your small business. To learn more, visit Kim Thompson Prudential Financial at the corner of Victory and Webster in Spring Hill, or call 913-592-5573.
Are you looking for a trusted heating or air conditioning contractor in the Spring Hill area? Look no further than Comfort Designs. Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning has 100% NATE certified technicians who are friendly, knowledgeable, and ready to help. They'll care for your home and complete the job with speed and precision. Locally owned and operated for more than 20 years, Comfort Designs, Spring Hill's heating and air conditioning company. See all they have to offer at comfortdesigns.net or schedule your appointment to 4453.
This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome inside the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show on Spring Hill Sports Live. Post-game show brought to you by Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, where they work with all insurance companies to get you back on the road in no time. To learn more, visit them online at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095. Took a little bit for Nemaha Central to get going tonight. In fact, they tie their season low for points tonight with just 50 points, but they win it by 22, 50-28, the final. Nemaha Central defeats the Spring Hill Broncos, as not only did Nemaha Central score a season low in points, but the Spring Hill Broncos scored a season low tonight as well. The 28 points, 5 fewer than their previous low of 33, which they had back in a loss against Baldwin back prior to the Christmas break. And for Nemaha Central, the 50 points on the board for them tonight, that matches the low they had just a few games back when they beat Sabetha 50-43. But not a good offensive night necessarily for Nemaha Central, but certainly good enough as they win at 50-28 tonight. One tie, two lead changes. Spring Hill's largest lead was 1. That was at 3-2. And Nemaha Central's largest lead was 31 at 43-12 back in the third quarter. Game started out scoreless through the first 4 minutes. And then Nemaha Central led 2-0. Spring Hill took a 3-2 lead on an Allie Frank three-pointer. 5-0 run by Nemaha Central gave the Thunder the lead back, and they would not relinquish that lead. They would just continue to build it and build it all the way up to that 43-12 score before Spring Hill had their best quarter in the fourth, outscoring Nemaha Central 12-7 in the fourth quarter, and the final 50-28. Final numbers, we'll check those when we come back here on the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show. You're watching Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
A great collision on the field? Awesome. An awesome collision on the road? Not so great. If that bad play does come your way, take your car to Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center. As Kansas City's premier auto collision repair center, they work on all makes and models, even RV, marine, aviation, motorcycles, and more. Shoemaker Collision offers free estimates and loaners, plus they will work with all insurance companies. Get your ride back in the game. Learn more at shoemakercollision.com or call 913-592-0095.
Prime Accounting Solutions in Spring Hill is here to help you and your business grow. From accounting services to tax planning, Prime Accounting is here to help you meet your goals and achieve your dreams. The accountants at Prime Accounting Solutions stay up to date on the latest news and information, ensuring the best options, services, and returns for you. Give Prime Accounting Solutions a call at 913-592-2050. Visit them at 408 North Webster in Spring Hill or go online to primeaccounting.net. When it comes to protecting your family, home, and business, look to a local, community-minded agent. In Spring Hill, that's Allstate agent Libby Clark. With more than 15 years of industry experience, Libby and her team are committed to providing a customized family protection plan that fits your needs. A full-service agency, Libby Clark offers a broad range of insurance and financial services, building relationships with a focus on helping their neighbors. That's the Libby Clark Agency. Visit them on the southeast corner of 223rd and Harrison in Spring Hill. This is Bronco basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
Welcome back inside the Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center post-game show tonight. Final score in the opening round of the 30th Annual Top Gun Tournament in Wellsville. Nemaha Central 50, Spring Hill 28, your final. The Thunder led by Allie Kramer. Big night for the senior guard. 22 points, 6 assists, and 5 rebounds. She was the top scorer and the top assist girl for Nemaha Central. Second of the team in rebounds, as that title went to Emma Elder, who had a nice game with 8 points and 7 rebounds. The rest of that scoring for Nemaha Central: Hannah Mackey had 7, Cassidy Corby with 2, Taryn Ganstrom with 2, Kirsten Lorcher with 6, and Riley Rottinghouse with 3. It was Elder with 7 rebounds to lead the way. Kramer had 5, and Kirsten Lorcher with 4. The 6 assists from Kramer led the way, with 2 assists coming as well from Hannah Mackey. Overall, Nemaha Central was a +6 on the glass, 25-19 on the rebounds. They assisted 9 of their 19 field goals, turned it over 15 times, and went 9 of 15 at the free throw line. For Spring Hill, Allie Frank with the big night, 17 points and 8 rebounds, led the team in both of those numbers. She had 17 of the 28. At one point, she had 17 of the 21 for Spring Hill, but the Broncos got 7 points from Weber, Oakes, and Dowd in the final minutes. But up until that point, 17 of the 21 had been scored by Allie Frank. The rest of the scoring numbers: Emily Dowd with 3, Caitlin Dawson with 1, Jenna Weber with 4, Kaylee Oakes with 2, and Michaela Popovich with 1. Frank led the team with 8 rebounds. Kaylin Dawson, second of the team, with 3. And then Avery Anderson, Brooke Powell, and Michaela Popovich each had 2. Dawson and Popovich each with 2 assists to lead the way. Overall, the Broncos assisted 6 of their 10 made field goals and were a -6 on the glass, 25-19. They turned it over 20 times and went 6 of 12 at the free throw line. Well, we'll update the bracket for you, at least with this ball game. We won't be able to tell you who Spring Hill's going to play coming up on Thursday evening, but they will be playing in the consolation game after they fall 50-28 in this one. They'll either play the 4-seed Lewisburg or the 5-seed Anderson County. The Broncos just played Lewisburg this past week, losing by 14 in that game to the Wildcats. So that game is set to start here in a moment between Lewisburg and Anderson County. So whoever loses that one will face Spring Hill Thursday evening at 5 o'clock here on Spring Hill Sports Live, while Nemaha Central will get the winner of that game in the semifinal at 5:15. The bottom side of the bracket is Baldwin against Hayden. That game was played at the same time ours was. I don't have a result on that one for you. And Wellsville and Lansing is the other matchup in the first round here of the 30th Annual Top Gun Tournament. That's going to do it for us tonight. For my partner, Caden Carbajo, I'm Bryce Kessler. The final score once again tonight, Nemaha Central 50 and the Spring Hill Broncos 28. Your final. You've been watching Spring Hill High School basketball on Spring Hill Sports Live.
It's time for Spring Hill High School basketball. Spring Hill Sports Live is brought to you by Comfort Designs Heating and Air Conditioning, Price Chopper, Kim Thompson at Prudential Financial, the Spring Hill Recreation Commission, Shoemaker Collision and Paint Center, Crown Realty, the Elliott Insurance Group, Prime Accounting Solutions, Farmers Insurance, Leah Smith Agency, the Spring Hill Chamber of Commerce, Allstate, Libby Clark Agency, Spring Hill Fitness, Perfect Detail Salon, and Whitesell Optometry.
5.